So you're joining with another session of C2 Legends. Well, actually, C2 Legends is a program designed to get to know well and share the knowledge and experiences of the great personalities in the Leoistic 306 C2. Today we are going to interview one of the well-known and most experienced past district presidents in the Leoistic 306 C2, none other than Mohamed Imran, past district president Mohamed Imran, joining us all the way from Qatar. So warmly welcome you to the program, Aya.
Thank you very much, Lakisha. I'm doing great. Good afternoon to everyone. We are recording during the afternoon time, so I have to say good afternoon. And thank you very much for the opportunity provided, especially to you and especially to District President Rahul for giving this opportunity. We are doing great so far. So far, everything is good.
Yeah. So, Aya, to begin, I would like to know how did you join the Leo Club program and what exactly inspired you to be a Leo?
Okay, so talk about how I joined the Leo movement. I have to take you for about 20 years behind the timeline. In 2001, I think I was in grade 10 at that time. So that's the time we started wearing these long trousers. I mean, most of the school, grade 9 is the short, and at the grade 10, you started wearing these white long trouser. So you will get some extra boost those days. I mean, you think, okay, I'm wearing long trousers, everything. So at the time, one of my friend, he was a member of the Leo movement. So he joined me. He invited me to come for a Leo. To be honest, at that time when I'm coming for the meeting, I don't have any idea about what is Leo. So first day when I joined the meeting, it was, I think at that time that there was a transition of the presidency from past district president Leo Madhav to our club president Leo Hiran. So they used to ask some questions. So I'm a bit afraid. So from the next week onwards, I started sitting on the corner where they can't recognize me. So this is the time which I joined Leo movement. At that time, I was in grade 10. Then I certainly, when the time passed, I understood that, okay, those days we used to have meeting on Thursdays after school. And I understood that staying after school for about 1 hour and coming for a Leo meeting, what should I gain from this, and how can I gain something? So then down the lane I understood that, okay, it's not about just going for a meeting and talking to people. It is about something that I can gain, and how can I get exposure, experience and networking to improve myself either way. So this is how everything started exactly 20 years before.
Okay, well, so what was your steps in your leadership ladder? Actually, what were the posts and positions that you have held as a Leo leader?
Okay, so I think I missed one of the questions on the previous way, but you asked me about how do you feel joining the Leo movement. Obviously, at that time when I was 16 years old, that was one of the best decisions that I took in my life. I mean, I was not that matured to weigh pros and cons, but being a student who is in grade 10, joining the Leo movement was one of the best decisions that I took. I still happy and I still cherish those moments, and it has not put me down, or I don't have any regrets. Joining a Leo movement at that age, one of the best decisions that I took would be one of the best decisions that I took my overall school career, my school career. Fine. So about my career, I joined in Leo movement in 2001. Then I was a club member. Then I got a board of director. Then I got a position of a treasurer. From that, I became the club president in 2005 and 2006. While I am parallelly, I was the deputy head prefect of Mahanama College. Mahanama College was my Leo club, my mother Leo club, where it was the Leo club for many great Leo leaders. And from that, next year, soon after my club presidency, I became the district vice president. I think I was the district club president under Leo Mubarak. Leo Mubarak was our first district president in 306C2. So in that year only, I became the club president of Mahanama College. Next year, I became the district vice president under late Leo Harit Suravira. Then after that, under the district presidency of Leo Ruan, Leo Lilangi and Leo Sachitra, I held many positions in the Leo district. After Leo Sachitra, I took over the district presidency in 2010 and 2011. Then completed a successful year. After that, I became the multiple district secretary under Leo Thiru. After multiple district secretary, I became the district chairman for Leos when Leo Buddhika was the district president. So this was very short. I don't say it's very short, but it's a journey during my Leo career until I quit the Leo movement, because we have to quit at the age of 30. So this is how the key positions that I held in the Leo movement so far.
That was great. So how do you feel about being the district president of Leo District 306C2 Aya?
To be honest, those days it was very difficult to find a district president. Sometimes you have to convince people to get district president. I can understand at the current scenario there are many Leos are coming forward to take over the leadership, which is a very good sign that we have a lot of leaders in the pipeline to take over the leadership of the district. Those days finding a district president was very difficult. So, but anyway, I had a plan when I became the club president. Because I don't know, it's a culture or a tradition in Mahanama Leo Club that they somehow groom you to take a district president or district vice president. It was not a written something, but they want you to be a district president because you can continue quite a long journey. So being district president was great feeling, great experience, because I had the privilege and opportunity of working a diverse set of Leos, not only from Colombo to Batiklo to Badulla to Nuwarelia, Bandaravela, with a diverse set of people from different backgrounds, different age. Some Leos are elder than me, some Leos are younger than me, different language spoken. One advantage I had is I can communicate in all three languages. So it was one of the best advantage that I had, because especially when we visit Batiklo and everything, I was able to communicate with the Leos in Tamil. So I would be able to understand how things working in a real life scenario. Being a Leo district president, it's a privilege that a Leo member can, and all the Leo members will get, but it's a privilege at the end of the day. A challenging environment, you take your responsibility, you take leadership, you guide set of people towards a specific objective, and helping them to groom their self, and also serving the people, community, society whenever it's needed. And most of all, it's a great experiences before you join the corporate world, or you're planning to be an entrepreneur, you're planning to start your corporate career working in an organization. This gives you a lot of exposure about leadership, working with people, working under pressure, how to work as a team, and also following the guidelines of the lion leaders at that time. So it's a great exposure. It's like a leadership training, a complete package of a leadership training that you will get in a real life scenario for a period of 1 year.
Awesome. You covered up some of the questions that I was planning to ask you. So actually, Soya, how did you actually balance your professional life and Leoism? Like how did you balance? And we would like to know about your growth and how far you have come in your career as well at the same time.
It is, at the time of taking the district presidency, I was doing my bachelor's degree and I was working. It was very tough time, to be honest. You have to focus on district presidency, and then you have to focus on your work, which is very important, which is your bread and butter at the end of the day. And also I'm doing my degree final year. So that's how you get exposure and experiences, doing three things at the same time, but making sure you give your fullest to all three at the same time. And the Leo movement has helped me to mold my career to especially I got a lot of opportunities because of Leo movement. I got to know a lot of friends, networking, contacts, and experience, exposure. it's really valuable, which I can't give you, which I can't tell you exact how important is that. I mean, it's you can't give a value. And today I'm in a very good position. What do you call? I am working in a. I'm not in Sri Lanka at the moment. I'm in Qatar. I'm working for a biggest investment bank in Qatar as their manager marketing and corporate communications. So parallelly, I used to be a compeer, and parallelly, I used to be a lecturer. I did some guest lectures at University of Jawaharlal and few other institutes. So Leo movement has helped me to achieve all these things in my life a lot. I mean, that's what I told you, the decision which I took to 2001, I still 100% agree that it's one of the best decisions that I took in my life. And thanks to people, thanks to my parents, my colleagues, my friends, people around me, Leos, they have given me a great support to achieve what I have today. It's not because of my individual effort. It is because of the Almighty God and all people around me. They have helped me to be who I am today.
Yeah, exactly. And we have you're a well-known person to maintain good international affairs at the same time. And we have heard during your tenure and your about the rapport and the relationships that you have maintained at international level. We would like to know a little bit more about the conferences that you have participated, or like how being a Leo supported you to maintain that kind of relationships and all.
Right. So, as you know, Leo movement is not just a local youth movement. It's an international youth movement. So, getting into a youth movement like Leo, which is internationally well known, you need to understand how can I get exposure from this movement. It's an opportunity for you. So what I was focused especially during my district presidency, I had a very good connection with the youth program department of Leo, where I ensure that all the opportunities available for Leos and Leo members, somehow I try to get into my Leos. And one thing I regret is that I couldn't attend for a Lions convention. That's something I missed. I don't know what is the reason behind that. And I had an opportunity when I was soon after I completed my vice district presidency. I had the opportunity to join the international youth camp in Norway. I think that time Lion Mahendra Amarasuriya was the international president. So special thank to Lion Kamini Mukundan and Lion Prabhadharma Ratna. I had the opportunity to participate for international Leo youth camp in Norway with one of my colleague Leo Chamira for a period of 1 month. So it was a great experience. I got to know a lot of people and something. I mean, the best thing is the overall trip. The air tickets, my lodging expenses, everything was completely covered, where I only have to take some pocket money for my to do shopping. And it was great experience. And apart from that, when I was a district president, we did a youth camp. It was an international youth camp. We had the privilege of bringing some youth movement people from international. I think I should thank Leo Yacinta for that, for her great help that she has done. And not only that, we were able to get a coverage article published in the Lions magazine about our Leo youth camp. It was one of the great achievements in our Leo movement. That is the first time, if I'm not mistaken, from C2 and Leos in Sri Lanka, we were able to get a coverage or an article published in the Lion magazine about one of our activities. That is the Leo youth camp, which we had in Kitulkala. So, and also, especially in my district presidency, we were able to focus on a lot of achievements, especially to motivate the Leos for their long journey in the Leo movement. We were able to apply for a lot of banner patches, Lions Young Leaders in Service awards, 50-hour silver award, 100-hour gold award, just to appreciate their good work, just to take their name to the international and give them opportunity. These are things that we focus, especially international relation is very vital, especially in a movement like Leo, which is an international movement.
Yes, and we would also like to know now, since you have been traveling from Colombo to Batticlo as the district president, and then again, not only at local level, the relationship you have maintained a good relationship at international level as well. So, what is the most exciting or the most unforgettable?
There are a lot of exciting moments there are a lot of exciting moments and unforgettable moments. There are a few I can't tell in public, but I'll keep it as a secret. Something has to be kept as a secret. It'll tarnish many people's image. So I'll bring only few. Best thing is, as I said, I had the privilege of traveling all over the Leo district. Especially, I traveled Batticlo almost 3 times. I traveled the Leoistic almost 3 times. Then Badulla, Bandarawala, Nuwara, Ratnapura. It was a great experience meeting new people. That is one of the biggest thing. And if you ask me what is the biggest achievement which I gained from the Leo movement, is the people. It's the people which I met, the friends which I made, and the memories, the networking. Still, most of them are in very good touch. I mean, that's what you can get. That is the best thing. And apart from that, what you can say, the international youth camp which I participated in Norway, and also because of the Leo movement, I had the privilege of representing Sri Lanka as a delegate from in the Commonwealth Youth Forum, which is happened in Sri Lanka. And also after Commonwealth Youth Forum, after 1 year, they had the World Youth Conference in Sri Lanka, where they had youth movements, youth clubs and youth representatives all over the world to come into Sri Lanka. So I had the privilege of being a Sri Lankan delegate thanks to the Leo movement, which is one of the turning points in the Leo movement, Leo career. And apart from that, one thing I want to tell you, we did one of the best projects in Leo district when I was the vice district president. We did a project in Leoistic. We went to Leoistic with about 50 people, and we were divided into groups, and we were sent to different villages, and we stayed with those people in their houses. We slept in their house, and it was not a hotel. We stayed the actual people's house, and we had our food with them. It was a great experience. And after that, after about 6 months, we selected 10 schools from there, and we gave donations to all these schools worth 1 million rupees at that time. In 2007, 1 million rupees worth of goods is quite a big thing. So we were able to help 10 schools at that time. I think still this is one of the best projects that I can recall in my overall Leo movement. I have to thank Lion Governor Lasantha Gunawardana, who's been one of the great personalities. I owe a lot of gratitude to him for helping me for this project, and also all the Leos. This project, I would say, stand out among the best in my memories. And also one more thing I like to highlight, when I was the club president in Mahanama, we were very young set of people, school students. I had people from grade 9, 10, 11, 12. We became the best club in the multiple. In 2005, 2006, we became the best club in multiple. We were head to head with about 150 clubs. So that is the first time we were able to get some credit to Leo District 360 by becoming the best club in the Leo District at that time. And I became the best club president, best bulletin editor, and best Leo scholar in Sri Lanka. These were few very highlighting achievements which I want to highlight. But in overall, the best thing about Leo movement is people, networking, memories, good things that I have gained to help my career, to help others. And best thing is, I would say, helping others to groom, helping people who are in need, and supporting, understanding the fact that finally at the end of the day, I have added value to their life in any way, which was the great satisfaction.
Yeah, exactly. And also, we would like to know now, you have been in the movement since the beginning of the Leoistic. We started this Leo district itself. Because we started C062 in the year 2005 and now we are in 2021. So how do you feel about the changes that has happened in all these years, and are you happy with that, or like do you see a growth in a positive way, or like how do you see about the
Fine. I joined Leo movement when the Leo district was 306. So when I took the club presidency only, that they divided the Leo district C1 and C2. It's almost about almost about 20 years down the lane, and I'm happy the growth that the Leo movement has been done so far. I can be very happy and very proud. And there are few things that I want to point focus on how things used to be there and how things used to be now. Now, especially now we are living in a digital era where everything is just a one click away. Those days when we started Leo, we don't have access to internet, and only few people have access to internet, and getting into Lion's website and getting some details are like a big task. Now these days Leos has access to smartphones and they can get into all these Lion's materials and Lion's resources within few clicks away. That is one good thing which they can utilize. And I can remember those days I saw past district president Mubarak's interview. In that he mentions few things that during a district presidency for a council meeting we have to send invitation for council members to participate. So those days it was like a must for us to send a letter. So everything we have to send an official letter through a stamp, and it's a long process. I mean, we had a council about 40-50 people, so sending letters for each council meeting. We had about 6 to 7 council meetings throughout the year. So it's a big task. I mean, those days SMS or email is not communicated as a official. So now you can create a WhatsApp group, you can send an email. Things are much easier. Things become much easier. And the other thing, I feel that Leo movement are creating quite a lot of leaders, and there is a one good sign that a lot of Leos are in the pipeline to take over the leadership, which is very good sign. And I mean that has put a lot of positive vibes on Leos, that this is something which I want to be in the future. And also one thing I would like Leo movement to be not just in Sri Lanka, not just to be another just youth movement. I want it to be more strong and to have its own place. And then sometimes some people still don't know what is Leo. So you have to be a very strong movement to know each and every young people in the country, to know what is Leo, how it can create a huge impact to the society. And also best thing is it's open until 30 years. You can be a Leo member even you migrate, or even though you go to studies out of Sri Lanka, still you have the opportunity to be a part of the Leo movement or Leo clubs over there. So that is very good thing. So Leo movement provides ample of opportunities. It is your responsibility, it is Leo's responsibilities to be to pick those opportunities and try to add value to your life while helping others. So these are the few things that I see, but what I can see is things are heading to right direction, and the future of the Leo movement is very positive and very optimistic. So we have to take good things from the Leo movement to our life and try to help the movement to grow as it's a collective responsibility.
Yes, yeah. And also, like, is there any special, specific message that you want to give a Leo, like a special message in particular, like how dear Leo, like through your experiences, or something that you really wanted to share so bad to the Leos?
About messages, but before coming into messages, let me take few seconds of your time to thank few people who've been supporting me throughout my Leo career. If I don't do, I will be it's a huge gap in this interview. I have to thank especially Lion Lasantha Gunawardana, I would say my backbone of the Leo movement, who's been helping me since my Leo career, and Lion Nishantha Gunawardana, who was my district chairman for Leos, and Lion Prabha Dharmaratna, and especially Leos, Leo Dineth, Leo Andaramana, Leo Shanka, and Leo Chamira. These were very good friends, and Leo Thiru and Leo Tumedu, and all the past district presidents of Leo district, and all the Leos, past and present Leos of Leo 30632, for all the help that they have done. Fine. Coming back to the message which I want to convey to my Leos. Now, as I said earlier, Leo is an international movement. I mean, being a young guy, you have a plenty of time, and the responsibilities that you have is very less. So this is the time where you have to decide how will my future will looks like. This is the place where you're gonna start your higher education. This is the place where you're gonna take some crucial decisions in your life about your corporate career. So take leaderships in the Leo opportunity. Don't stay. Don't just come to meetings because you supposed to come. Take over the leadership. Do networking, talk to people, mingle with people, communicate with people, take the opportunities which is available. I mean, they always say that opportunities will not come and knocks your door. So you have to look for opportunities. So there are ample opportunities. It is your responsibility to pick what is the best opportunity for you and make use of those opportunities. That is number one, because Leo always says that leadership, experience, opportunity. You have to grab these opportunities because there are only few opportunities available. As an example, let's say per year only one person can be a district president, one person can be a vice president. So the best person or the most competent guy will get over the position. And the other thing is that spread positive vibes about the movement, because this is a movement which has to continue for forever. So not only joining the movement, spread this good work among your community, among your people, that there's a movement like this. Let them also get the opportunity to join the movement. And also try to, I mean, some people would say Leo is only about community service, but I don't believe in that word. It's not only about community service. It's about community service and your personal growth. So you have to have a balance between, while serving others, also think about yourself, how to groom yourself, how to grow yourself. What are the things that you can add to your life, maybe experience wise, knowledge wise, networking wise. If you can get hold of all these things, you will be able to make your future more brighter, and the movement also will sustain for a longer period of time. So make friends, enjoy the movement, have fun. I mean, now I can't come to Leo movement and enjoy because I'm old. So this is the time where you're to early 20s. This is the time you have a lot of energy to work, and you have a lot of creative ideas. You have access to a lot of technology. You have your own talents. Use those talents, the talents that you have. Try to do something to the movement where you'll be able to get highlighted for all the good things that you did. So these are the messages which I want to give in general for the Leos in our movement. Not only for Leos in our movement, the overall Leos around the world.
Thank you so much for that advice, Aya. And I know we can go on for hours and hours listening to you with all your experiences. And actually, you're such an exemplary role model to most of us, to see how passionate you being a young leader and how well you presented yourself in the movement as well. So thank you so much for joining with us today with the program C2 Legends, and hope you will be in touch with us. And of course, the current leaders and the future leaders, of course, looking forward for your support and guidance in future as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lakesha, for the opportunity. It's a great privilege. I mean, taking back to my old memories. I mean, it's very nice to talk about all those good things that we did, and something which we can't tell in public. Fine. So thank you very much for the opportunity once again. And we are there to help Leos and to advise, guide, support them whenever they need our advice. And thank you very much. Keep up the good things, Leo's district president and all the council officers. I mean, you will never regret of being a Leo in your lifetime. Trust me, I'm telling with my experiences. And also make sure that you create your own personality. and your own personal brand, which is what matters at the end of the day to continue. Thank you very much, guys. Take care of yourself. Enjoy, be safe during this pandemic, and all the very best to your future. Take care.